Hello, dear. I know my throat is a bit sore here, so I'm sorry about that. Uh, Hello, dear friends and subscribers. On this today's cricket happening show, it's going to be two IPL matches and also finally the historical first Test match in Ireland history got underway finally, and they definitely did well on the first day, which I'll be talking about against Pakistan. But I have to tell you, dear friends, so today I won't be going into any nitty gritties. It will be totally a match summary of all the three matches. So, just starting off with a sort of gist of it, it was the first talking about the historic test match that started today on the second day. Ireland definitely taking the honours as they had the Pakistan in all sorts of trouble at 159 for 6, and with some very good bowling with this four-pronged pace attack of Tim Murtagh, Rankin, Kane and Thompson. Murtagh and Rankin taking 2 wickets and Thompson taking 2, so both they're maiden test wickets. But Kane was very unlucky not to get a wicket, but he bowled superbly. He was the one who really swung the ball prodigiously. And so, definitely, Fahim Ashraf was making his debut, and Shadab Khan, who was played just a single test, actually got them to safety. And finally, they recovered with this fine stand that is still going on right now at 268 for 6. So Ireland will be very happy with their effort today. They probably could have snapped up a few catches as well, which could have probably given them a chance to bat. But anyway, so Ireland winning the toss and electing to field, putting Pakistan in. Pakistan 268 for 6, which I'll be talking about. And the IPL, the 45th match, which was, let's talk about the 44th match first. The 44th match, which was played between Kolkata Knight Riders and Kings Punjab, was a high scorer. Despite in indoor, as you know, the pitch was very easy to bat on. Runs were cascading, and also due to the nature of the ground, which was short boundaries, definitely there was a lot of runs scored. In fact, Kolkata Knight Riders scored the highest score of IPL 2018, and also their highest score in IPL history. As Kolkata Knight Riders racked 245 for 6, they were driven by a sort of a spanking innings from this very dangerous player, the pocket dynamo one could call him, Sunil Narine. 75 of 36 deliveries, 9 fours and 4 sixes. So Kolkata Knight Riders going on to score, and Kings Punjab, well, in the end they lost by only 31 runs, but they really gave a good run to the Kolkata Knight Riders. They tried their bit. They did everything that they could. They threw everything. KL Rahul was the one who threw everything through the kitchen sink at it right from the beginning. But finally, it was Kolkata Knight Riders who were the victors. Now, the 45th match that happened between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Delhi Daredevils, the outcome of this match basically put Delhi Daredevils right now absolutely out of contention for the playoffs. So they basically have no chance to qualify now because they had to win 3 matches on the trot, and the first match itself they have lost. Now Delhi Daredevils made 181 punt once again, getting his 4th 50 plus score. And for Royal Challengers Bangalore, well, they definitely struggled a bit as they lost both the openers quickly, but Royal Challengers, 2 kingpins of this Royal Challengers Bangalore batting lineup, Kohli and De Villiers, with 70s respectively, were the ones who were involved in a chief manner in this victory by Royal Challengers over Delhi Daredevils, which, as I said, pushed the Delhi Daredevils out of contention for the playoffs. So Delhi Daredevils almost the chapter has ended as far as IPL is concerned. Yeah, they still will be playing some matches for formality purposes. Well, so these are the three matches, but first I'm heading towards the historical first test match in their history. Ireland were playing on Pakistan. Yesterday the play was washed out. Today they had a good crowd, a holiday crowd coming in on a weekend. The rain definitely didn't really bother, but only probably another 20 overs should have been bowled by by Ireland, but unfortunately, due to bad light and rain, Pakistan closed at 268 for 6. But what a beginning! I mean, the very first ball, there was going to be a big injury, as it was Azhar Ali who was at the non-striker's end. Imamul Haq, on the very first, he was making his debut. The very first delivery, he was trying to turn one on and go for a quick single as he received a call from Azhar Ali. But in the process, in fact, Azhar Ali probably pushed the ball, and it was a sort of the first ball itself was a very, very eventful first ball as Imamul Haq was making his debut. While taking the run, he went and clashed against Niall O'Brien and one more Ireland player, and that really, very luckily, and the doctors were to be called on the very first ball. So not a good beginning as far as the historic test match was concerned. The very first ball, there was real tension in the ground, but luckily Imamul Haq was okay. And the conditions were ideal as Ireland won the toss, and looking at the conditions with a four-pronged pace attack, Ireland decided that they would field first. And Azhar Ali Imamul Haq walked in, as I said, the eventful first ball from Murtag, and after that, well, I can say one thing, that the session definitely belonged to Ireland because the ball was swinging. And let's look at the wickets here. So looking at the wickets, Rankin was the one who started it. What a delivery. I mean, he bowled a sort of a testing over to Azhar Ali first up, and he picked up the wicket of Azhar Ali when he forced him to square up. And as I said, it was a real testing time for the openers, Azhar Ali and Imamul Haq. And Azhar Ali was squared up by a delivery from Rankin, a superb delivery, caught by Porterfield in the slips. He was gone for 4. Imamul Haq was the next to go, probably shaken by what happened. Murtag bowled a superb line. What a line he bowled. I mean, he got the ball to pitch on around the middle stump, and Imamul Haq was plumb in front. He was gone for 7 LBW with 1 boundary. After that, there was a sort of a revival which was done, a brief revival, which was done by the pair of Haris Sohail and Asad Shafiq. Haris Sohail played some nice cut shots. Asad Shafiq, as you know, he's very good on the cut shot as well. And both were doing a good job as they took the score on to 71. But after that, it was Stuart Thompson getting his maiden wicket on his debut, as Haris Sohail trying to slice a delivery through the slips, but instead actually played it down to the point region, and Porterfield held a wonderful catch before the ball hit the turf. So he was gone for 31 with 2 boundaries. Shafiq was the highest scorer, but that was Rankin getting the wicket of Asad Shafiq by getting him caught by Balbirni for 62 with 8 boundaries. And then Babar Azam received a wonderful leg cutter from Murtag, getting the ball to move. As you know, Murtag is one who actually moves the ball both ways. So he got the ball to shape away from Babar Azam, and Babar Azam was pulled towards it like a string, and he was gone, caught by Sterling for 14 with 3 boundaries. And Sarfraz Ahmed, the captain, fell to the bowling of Thompson for 20 with 2 boundaries to leave Pakistan in all sorts of trouble at 159 for 6. But then the new pair at the crease, one was Fahim Ashraf, who was making his test debut. At the other end, it was the all-rounder Shadab Khan, and both really played cautiously. And Fahim Ashraf is someone who likes to get on with the game, likes to play his strokes, which we definitely saw it in full measure. And Shadab Khan and Fahim Ashraf, I would say, really saved Pakistan, because from 159 they pulled the score to 268 for 6. Luckily for Pakistan, 20 overs could not be bowled and play had to be called off in the final session. Shadab Khan had got to his 50, he was not out on 52 with 7 fours. Fahim Ashraf on his test debut, getting his maiden 50, and that will be a proud feeling, not out on 61 with 7 fours and 1 6. The 1 6 that he hit was of Sterling, and that was a monstrous hit over the long on region. 268 for 6, and as I said, the honours, even though Pakistan recovered to 268 for 6, I would fairly say that the honours definitely belonged to Ireland on the first day. Look at the bowling, really makes very good reading. 17 overs, 4 minutes, 33 runs and 2 wickets, bowled superbly. Rankin used his height to the best advantage with his short stuff. 17 overs, 3 maidens, 58 runs and 2 wickets. Kane was the unluckiest bowler, but definitely bowled well. He was the one who got the maximum swing out of the wicket, but was a trifle unlucky not to get the wickets. 18 overs, 2 maidens, none for 84. For Kane, Stuart Thompson was impressive. 16 overs, 2 maidens, 2 for 51. Kevin O'Brien, none for 20 of 6 overs. And Sterling bowled 2 overs for 11. Now, the thing is, the new ball is due after 4 overs on the third day. So, Pakistan, Fahim Ashraf and Shadab Khan would do well to get as much runs as possible. And Ireland would be hoping that with the new ball, they could once again do the trick and they get the conditions as ideal as what had happened today, like a bit cloudy as well. And that would really help them. They would probably try to get Pakistan below 300, but again, that is something which has to be done. It's very well said rather than in action, so one has to wait and watch. So that is as far as that match is concerned. So now we head down to the Indian Premier League 2018, the 44th match, as I was talking about, was played with Kolkata Knight Riders. Kolkata Knight Riders on this ground, they raised a huge total of 245 for 6, the highest in IPL 2018, and the man of the moment was Sunil Narine. He was bludgeoning the ball to all parts of the field with 75 of 36 deliveries, 9 fours and 4 sixes. Lynn made 27 of 17, 2 fours and 2 sixes. Robin Uthapar did his bit, as he has been doing in this IPL 2018 by biffing a few. 24 of 17, 2 fours, 1 6, and Andre Russell and Karthik really hammered it in. I mean, already it was like already the damage had been done, already the batsmen were in full flow, and Andre Russell and Karthik made sure that Kolkata Knight Riders will put up their highest score ever in IPL of 245, with Andre Russell smashing 31 of 14 deliveries, 2 fours and 3 sixes. Dinesh Karthik, the captain, played a lot of improvised strokes by making his first 50 in IPL, in this particular IPL 2018, of just 23 balls, which included 5 fours and 3 sixes. Nitesh Rana slammed 11 of 4 balls, 1 4, 1 6. Shubman Gill also added to the entertainment with an unbeaten 16 of 8 deliveries with 3 boundaries. Searles, who was making his debut, just got a solitary delivery which he sent it soaring over the skies into the spectators for a 6. 245 for 6 was definitely a very good score by the Kolkata Knight Riders. Mohit Sharma, 4 overs, 1 for 40. Mujibur Rahman, unfortunately, was hit on his hand by Sunil Narine spanking that actually hit him, and he could not bowl later. One only hopes that he's okay. 2.2 overs, no man, none for 28. Ashwin, 2.4 overs, who completed the Mujibur Rahman, none for 36. Shran, 3 overs, was slammed for 48 runs and 1 wicket. Andy Ty was the only one who looked very good. 4 overs, 2 for 40, 4 for 41. Patel had 4 overs taken, got 52 runs taken off him. The Kings 11 Punjab, barring KL Rahul, who smashed it all across the park and threw the kitchen sink at it with 66 of 29 balls, 2 fours and 7 sixes. there was not much to really talk about. Gale was out for 21 of 17, 2 fours, 1 6. Agarwal not, Karan Nair 3, Finch 34 of 23 fours, Akshar Patel 19 of 11, 2 fours, 1 6. Ashwin tried his bit towards the end, 45 of 22, 4 fours, 3 sixes. And at the end, the score line read 214 for 8 of 20 overs for the Kings in Punjab, losing the match with 31 runs. Nareen 1 for 44, Krishna 2 for 31. I thought he bowled well. 1 for 52 for the bowler was making his debut. 1 for 52 for Searles, the all-rounder. Andre Russell 3 for 41 was the best. 1 for 29, Kuldeep Yadav. Chawla none for 9. The man of the match going to Sunil Nareen for his spanking innings of 75. Now we look at the other match, which is the 45th match of the IPL 2018, and the match was being, and as I said, Delhi, the RCB was taking on the Delhi Daredevils, and it was Delhi Daredevils who actually batted first and put on 181 for 4 on the board. Today, it was very interesting to see that Chahal actually was brought in as soon as he saw that Jason Roy was the opener, and Chahal once again fooled Jason Roy, who has been having this fallibility against leg spinners. Jason Roy was bowled by Chahal for 12 of 9 balls, 1 4 and 1 6, and Prithvi Shaw also failed with the bat, bowled by Chahal for 2. So Chahal gave them, disposed of both the openers, which made things easy. And then Shreyas Iyer's contribution was 32 of 35, 3 fours, but Rishabh Pant carried on from where, as he has been doing in such a consistent manner, by hitting 61 of just 34 deliveries, 5 fours and 4 sixes. But the surprise packet here was Abhishek Sharma, who was is the under 19 cricketer. He's basically 17 years of age, and he was the one who really gave some impetus to this to this Delhi Daredevils innings by slamming 46 of just unbeaten 46 at that of 19 deliveries, 3 fours and 4 sixes to take the Delhi Daredevils to 181 for 4. Vijay Shankar was not out on 21 of 22 fours. Now looking at the bowling, Chahal 4 overs 2 for 20 were definitely the pick of the bowlers. Umesh Yadav could not get a wicket today, none for 28 of 3. Saudi went for plenty, 4 overs, none for 41. Moeen Ali 4 overs, 1 for 25, did a very good job. Siraj had a hammering, especially at the hands of Abhishek Sharma, the debutant, 4 overs, 146, and grand home ball 1 over for 12. Now Royal Challengers Bangalore had to score 182. Well, they definitely, it was a similar story as to what happened with the Delhi Daredevils, where the openers were disposed of early. And today we had the Nepalese leg spinner Lami Chane. Got a first glimpse of him. He was slower through the air on a slow pitch, but he got the initial breakthrough when he picked up the wicket of Parthiv Patel. I mean, he was not the breakthrough. In fact, Moeen Ali was the first one to go out for one, who was opening the innings with Parthiv Patel. And Parthiv Patel was LBW ball Lami Chane for 6 of 8 with 1 4. So his maiden wicket in IPL for the Nepalese leg spinner Lami Chane. And after that, it was a Kohli and de Villiers show, and Kohli and de Villiers made sure that the Royal Challengers Bangalore wouldn't miss this opportunity. Kohli contributed 70 of 40 deliveries, 7 fours and 3 sixes. De Villiers was there till the victory with an unbeaten, driving them towards victory with an unbeaten 72 of 37 deliveries, 4 fours and 6 sixes. Mandeep Singh was out for 13. Sarfraz Khan 11. And Grand almost not on 3. And that match was over, 187 for 5. And they won the match by 5 wickets. Lami Chane was impressive with his right arm leg spin on his debut IPL match. 4 overs, 1 for 25. Bowled 2 for 40. Dala was very costly, 3 overs, none for 34. Harshal Patel was very costly, 1 for 51. Amit Mishra bowled well, 4 overs, 1 for 33. Abhishek Sharma and Lami Chane were the ones who were making the debut. So, as I said, Delhi Daredevils have been pushed out of contention from the playoffs with this victory by RCB. Well, dear fans and subscribers, as I said, today was a real skimmer, though I couldn't go into much details. Keep an eye on Twitter. I will definitely be tweeting about these games. Well, dear fans and subscribers, tomorrow the match which is coming up is Mumbai Indians taking on the Rajasthan Royals. And Mumbai Indians, as you know, they've already bounced back, but they have to keep going to get to the summit. And tomorrow they take on Rajasthan Royals, and it will be an interesting game to watch as to whether Mumbai Indians can get their fourth win on the trot, which is very important for them. So let's wait and watch as to what really pans out tomorrow. And this is going to be played at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. So Mumbai Indians will be hoping they could really give a lot of entertainment to their spectators, and also joy to the Mumbai public there, who would be assembling on a public holiday on a Sunday. Well, dear fans, subscribers, it's about time for me to wind up on this cricket show by bidding you all a very goodbye. Thank you.